All right, you guys, we're about to watch this video of Ja Rule explaining exactly what took place at the Barclays Center, right? The altercation that Mr. Ja Rule was involved in. You guys do me a favor, let's not wait for the middle or the end of this video. Let's come together as a collective, and I need everybody to hit the like button at the same time. What that does, that makes YouTube take the content, right? They grab it, and then they catapult it through the atmosphere being the algorithm, all right? That helps us to compete with the bigger channels because we're a smaller channel here, obviously, so we need all the help here. Thank you guys in advance. Now, once again, you guys, your boy Ja Rule, he's giving a full explanation. Y'all know when typically in a story, right, you know what they say? There's three sides to every story, all right? There's their side, then there's your side, the other person's, two people. Then there's the side of the truth. Well, we've heard the rumors. Now we're gonna hear actually Ja Rule's side. All right, this is gonna be interesting. Once again, you guys take the opportunity to hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed to this channel, if you're a new viewer, this is a safe place. Go ahead and subscribe right now. If you're a reoccurring viewer and you haven't subscribed as of yet, go ahead and take the opportunity and subscribe to this channel. You should be ashamed of yourself. Come on now. Now, last but not least, we're getting on some red time in here. I failed to mention this, all right? Anytime you guys see the red hourglass, we on red timing. So this has to deal with, there's going to be a lot of passion in this, I can imagine. You know how Ja Rule going to get, a little theatrical. Very necessary, all right? Y'all know what time it is. Also, you guys are now watching the most dangerous platform on God's green earth. That part. DSTM. Don't shoot the messenger. That part.
Who raised you?
But here's the crazy that snuck a punch me from behind. 3 niggas tried to sneak me. 3 niggas, 3 punk. And I'm just saying.
All right, so already we starting off. You already see we on some red time. He said 3 brothers. 3 ninjas. Y'all know what time we on, right? We on red time in here. There's a reason why I pull out the red hourglass. Let me tell you. 3 ninjas, so it's confirmed. Ja Rule's up against 3 ninjas.
That part.
According to Ja Rule. Remember, 3 sides to every story. Let's continue. And we're going to talk about them 3 dudes when this all done. Allegedly.
It happens. It can happen to anybody. You know, it happens to players too. You know what I'm saying? It happens to too. You know what I'm saying? So anyway,
that part.
Don't get no points for that. No real points for that. Tried it, you know, but whatever. We here. You know, it's whatever. So anyway, at that point, we scuffling. I see Artie diving across, grabbing it. He tussling him. I'm tussling him with a nigga. As I'm moving, you know, back, I stumble over some. Fat Joe is there. Rich is there. It's just a melee. These grabbing me back, holding me back, and making sure, you know, it's all right, trying to get between everybody that's going on. Security's coming. It's a melee. So anyway, just kind of disperses and people disperse. I'm hot, of course, because this went down. So I'm screaming and yelling, pussy. You know how it go. So we eventually get to moving out of the building and get to the downstairs area, like the players area where they park shit, and then we leave out the building. Done deal. Nothing happened. Nothing more to say. Right? But here's the crazy that I want to address since I'm here on this platform. I want to address this. I want to address how hip-hop concerts and white concerts and country concerts and rock concerts and pop concerts are policed or secured. Like if I was Bruce Springsteen at the concert and get attacked in the back, you think the assailants could make it out of the building without getting arrested or something happening? See, this is how they do black Business as usual. Nothing happened, nothing to see here. These niggas is animals. Crazy. But you know.
All right, pardon me, man. Let's pause this right quick. First of all, you see how he was explaining what was going on. Sounds a bit chaotic, right? And like I said, I'm curious to know what Fat Joe was doing because I don't hear no detail. But I heard people was falling. It sounded like people was stumbling everywhere. A big melee.
That part.
Nah, he's going into some. I don't know if this is the cop out. I don't know. Is it always necessary for us to be political? Are we actually gonna go there? Ja, we're gonna go there with the black, white exploitation.
That part.
Typical rhetoric.
That part.
All right, I'm here for it. Let's go. Why not?
I digress. I drink my coffee to this.
That part.
All right, man. That's basically Ja explaining, you guys. Let's remove this, man. Now, you guys, I don't know how you guys feel about that. You know what I mean? The Bruce Springsteen and all that references, black concerts. Did he deserve more security? Well, let's dig a little bit. Let's peel back let's unpack this a tad bit. All right.
That part.
For one, I want to know what role did Fat Joe play in this. I really want to know what role Fat Joe played in this. Now, the rumor has it Curtis 50 Cent Jackson was funding this concert. All right. The concert was a Brandy and Monica concert in which 50, I was told through a Mrs. Tasha K. Tasha K was seen going back and forth with Ja. They have an issue right now currently. I don't know if it died down. I hear nothing on the internet as of lately, but they had a lot of words to say to each other. Tasha K is the first one that actually she released the story, right? In which she gave some misleading information at first. She said that he was at a Say Less concert, which he was not. Was Say Less the facility, wherever he was at, the club, pardon me, Club Say Less. See Less, excuse me. See Less. All right. That was not the case. This actually took place at the Barclays Center. All right, y'all know familiar with New York, the Barclays Center. All right, and I was told it was a Monica and Brandy concert in which Ja Rule was invited on stage. Now I don't know who had the bright idea to invite Ja on stage.
That part.
That's a great question, right? Nonetheless, like I said, this is being funded by 50. Y'all know that's his arch nemesis, obviously up until this point. What threw me for a loop is 50 is very good friends, best of friends with Monica's husband. So that was the correlation. I was wondering what was the correlation there other than some money, because 50 is gonna chase the chicken. But nonetheless, that's the correlation. Now, I was told allegedly
that part.
There was some G Unit members inside the building. All right. Now, 50 has some G Unit members that we might not be aware of. You know what I mean? This one in particular, the guy goes by the name of Jaffe, I would believe. You know what I mean? And for one, he's a good artist. I don't see too much of his music. He was dropping music back to back. I don't know what happened to him. But I liked the music, Fifth. And I heard it was through Queen's Flip. A guy who's very popular on the internet goes by the name of Queen's Flip. Shout out to Queen's Flip. You know what I mean? He says, let's get to that. I'm Mr.
That part. That part.
All right. Let's get to that. Nonetheless, Queen's Flip said he had got some information. Somebody called him in which they let him know that it was some G Unit niggas in the building, right? And I would believe that was the Jaffe niggas, allegedly.
That part.
Allegedly. All right, and they didn't take a liking. They wasn't too fond of that man going on stage. Obviously, it was a conflict of interest. Now, my question is: did somebody give a call in? Who was the messenger? Who called into 50? That's a big question that I have. I'm curious to know. Nonetheless, Ja Rule got into a scuffle. You guys see I had the video, right? We just saw the Ja Rule I just played now, but there's a video that I played with Ja Rule in it. And in this scuffle, I mean, Ja Rule was seen being held back. You guys watch it, it's on the channel. We'll play some of that. I mean, you go ahead and go watch that because we actually did a video on it. Now, besides all that, Fat Joe was in attendance, and this is something I want to mention. All right. He said Fat Joe was there. People falling all over each other. Obviously, Fat Joe obviously was trying to intervene. I heard that Fat Joe was trying to separate things, at least trying to mediate things to his best of ability. You know what I mean? And it probably wasn't that successful, obviously. But nonetheless, you guys, Fat Joe has a newfound friendship with 50 Cent. Ironically enough, Fat Joe was arch nemesis with 50. This happened subsequently because of him aligning himself with Ja Rule during the 50 and Murder Inc. Ja Rule beef. All right. So fast forward to now, Fat Joe and 50 have able to make amends, obviously, right? Would you even believe that they're able to even compliment each other? Remember, they coming from wanting to bust each other heads, so to speak. Now they're able to conduct themselves around each other and be cordial and even go as far as to give each other compliments. Fat Joe gives 50 compliments. Would you believe that? And to be honest with you, they seem to be genuine compliments. Like they really got to a good space. So I'm curious to know what happens now, because this subsequently happened because of Ja. So now Joe trying to separate things. What does that leave Joe with 50 now? Is Ja Rule not safe around Joe if 50 is in close proximity?
That part.
Is Ja Rule not safe? Is it what Fat Joe can't even save you, even if he's around you? What does that leave Fat Joe and 50's relationship if 50, when he sees Ja getting himself hurt? That kind of it has to be kind of heart-wrenching to step back from that if that's your true comrade. You know what I mean? And I don't think 50 and Joe have had enough time to develop that close of a bond. You know what I mean? That bond can't be that close. Not as much as you and Ja Rule, you would think. You know what I mean? This is going to be very interesting to watch how this unfolds, all right? And it was something I wanted to mention where you see when two people have issues in the streets, when you have like brothers that have an issue, friends that have issues, best friends fall out. You know, that's what happens, right? And then sometimes people tend to choose sides in the matter. That's one of your biggest mistakes, all right? People tend to resolve their issues, and that leaves you on the outskirts of the situation when that bond and they reunite. When that bond is reestablished and they reunite and they hanging out, you think he's gonna forget how you picked a side when you had nothing to do with it, and he's more closer to him anyways. You're not even that close to that man to be picking his side. The person that he's beefing with is actually closer to him, then he's closer of a comrade to him than you, just not at the moment because of the current circumstances. You understand me? All right. And I don't know. Tell me if you guys feel that, man. You guys, once again, this is a safe place. Go and subscribe to the channel. And don't be a ninja watcher. That's a person that be creeping and watching, casual watcher. Don't be engaging, no nothing.
That part.
Don't be a pocket watcher, because that's just a hater. Nobody don't like no pocket watchers. That's a hater.
That part.
And last but not least, don't be a peep in time. If y'all know what they do to people times, to stay out of jail, and you won't ever have to find out.
Ay.
To the next video. I'm out.